Hello! This brief video was created to offer you an overview of Planners Network, chapters, and university representatives or university reps. So what are chapters and university reps? They are two ways for Planners Network to be local. A chapter is a local, regional, or university-based organization that runs events, manages social media, and/or advances activism under the Planners Network umbrella. A university representative is an individual that serves as a point of contact for students interested in Planners Network and helps recruit new members who are interested in Planners Network values. So what can chapters do? They can host events, organize local community events such as forums, speaker panels, film screenings, workshops, or walking tours. They can support Planners Network through content creation, engaging in popular education, for example, by writing articles or distributing informational materials. They can also participate in advocacy, organizing and endorsing advocacy campaigns to bring attention to and influence local or national planning issues in the chapter's city and country. They can also participate in network facilitation, both in local and regional networking and communication between people interested in progressive planning. They also help out the steering committee. They contribute to Planners Network activities such as the annual conference, participating in Progressive City magazine content creation, the e-newsletter, our website, and listservs. So what can a chapter not do? What chapters can't do is act in a way that contradicts the Planners Network Statement of Principles. Nor can chapters act in the name of Planners Network without endorsement from the Planners Network Steering Committee. Chapters should otherwise identify themselves as local chapters, for example, Planners Network New York, and not just refer to themselves as Planners Network. Why would you start a Planners Network chapter? Okay, you know that there's strength in numbers, and you want to join other students, faculty, practitioners, and activists with progressive values interested in using planning as a tool to eliminate the great inequalities of wealth and power. But why organize, and why organize as a Planners Network chapter? Here we present just 5 reasons. You may have already come up with more. The first, Planners Network provides an international network of support to its chapters via chapters-only listserv and regular video conferences. Next, Planners Network provides funding support via competitive mini-grants to its chapters that help fund their work progressing Planners Network's principles at the local level. Third, Planners Network amplifies chapters' work and successes via its social media, newsletters, and website. Fourth, many practitioners, faculty, and activists across the world know and trust Planners Network, which can help introduce them to your group. And 5, you can access Planners Network resources such as community agreement templates, logo templates, and bylaw templates to make organizing easier. There are also other ways in which Planners Network supports its chapters. First, through providing promotional materials, including brochures and handouts, through supporting you with marketing online, through the e-newsletter, the website, or Progressive City magazine, as well as our listserv, through our expertise, having access to Planners Network member resources, experience, and guidance, through the network of peers, connections with other local chapters, linking local actions to larger networks, as well as, we mentioned earlier, the mini grants, which are quarterly grant opportunities to assist you and your chapter with events or activities. Here is a list of activities from Greater Boston's chapter to give you a sense of what chapters may wish to do and organize or carry out throughout the year. This includes socials and happy hours, forums, panels, and lectures, all the way to film screening, job fairs, student workshops, and creating their own communication such as newsletters or social media. As you can see, the range of activities is broad. Here is a map of current and former chapters around North America. should you do if you wish to start a chapter? These are the 5 steps to starting a chapter. The first, review the Planners Network website's information about chapters, the listing of chapter updates and events, and the chapter profiles in the disorientation guide, so you can learn about existing chapters and how they work. Check out some chapters' social media profiles, basically get a sense of what other chapters are doing. Next, mail chapters@plannersnetwork.org for a list of Planners Network members in your area. Third, contact this list of Planners Network members along with other local students, professors, and practitioners who might be interested to participate in an open meeting to introduce people to Planners Network, discuss the potential roles and activities of a local chapter, and decide whether they wish to establish a chapter. If your group decides to move forward, register your chapter with Planners Network by submitting a local chapter registration form. Finally, create a chapter logo or ask for a chapter logo to be created for you and create a social media presence. Have a mailing list or other communication forum culturally appropriate for your group and provide that information back to Planners Network. Now, let's look at what university representatives can do and how to become one. In addition to serving as a point of contact for students interested in Planners Network, university representatives are local Planners Network contacts that help facilitate local, national, and international networking. They are important points of contact and a link between the university community, which includes students, faculty, and staff, and Planners Network more broadly. Their obligations include holding a Planners Network informational event at least once annually for new students, reaching out to students or faculty who may be interested in the possibility of joining Planners Network or submitting an article for Progressive Planning magazine, agreeing to be listed on the Planners Network website and responding to any email inquiries that come their way, sharing Planners Network news and announcements with members of the university through a listserv or other method, and reciprocally sharing announcements about the university's progressive events and news with Planners Network. Finally, assisting Planners Network in finding a successor when they can no longer fulfill their duty. So why would you become a university representative? University representatives have access to a university representative listserv. They become a part of university rep-only listservs to share ideas, resources, and questions. They grow their pedagogical focus by helping connect their students to critical planning education events. And finally, they help share Planners Network's principles. They use Planners Network materials and network to interest and excite students in practical ways to make the planning profession more progressive. Who can be a Planners Network University representative? Any current faculty, staff, or student of a university who is a member of Planners Network can be a Planners Network University representative. Preference is given to faculty or staff members as they typically stay at a university longer, but anyone who is interested and can fulfill the responsibilities is welcome to become a university representative. So how do you become a university representative? It's simple. First, make sure you've paid your dues and your membership is up to date. Then, provide your name, email address, affiliation, and phone number to chapters@plannersnetwork.org or via our website form. We'll add you to the University Representative listserv and begin checking in to make sure you aren't having any issues. Once you become a university representative, you'll be able to find your name on the Planners Network website. So what is the difference between university representatives and chapters? As a brief recap, chapters regularly hold events and campaigns throughout the year. They may be focused on a university, a city, or an entire region and may include students, faculty, professionals, community activists, or others. A chapter designates a chapter contact to keep the chapter in touch with Planners Network. In contrast, a university representative simply occasionally provides a Planners Network related information to students and faculty. We hope to have a university representative in every college, but we might not have a chapter in every college. A university representative is a smaller obligation than being the chair of a chapter. That said, a person can be both a university rep and the chair of a chapter. In fact, it might be easiest. We hope you have found this video useful. If you have any follow-up questions, please reach out to chapters@plannersnetwork.org.